Good day everyone, so I'm so happy for Kuki Shinobu. This is one of those characters that when she came out, I really defended and I said, well, people do not understand how to play her, they do not understand her role in reaction-based team comps, and as you guys can sort of see here on the battlefield, we are triggering Hyperbloom so consistently, and this is what Kuki Shinobu really excels at, being used in these reaction-based team comps. She's got enough moderate healing to sort of keep up the team, as well as to sort of heal you from any sort of damage that you might experience from being hit by the sort of Dendro cores after you trigger Hyper Bloom and so on. And it is just so good. Yeah, she is a character that scales off EM. A lot of people were like questioning about like what the purpose is, and even outside of Dendro, Kuki Shinobu really does excel in these reaction-based team comps, as well as for giving mono Electro, that is just Electro characters on their own, without any Kazuha or Sucrose, quite a nice piece of survivability because of her on-demand off-field healing wherever she is, and this sort of on-demandness is what makes her so good. Wherever you are or wherever you are positioned, Kuki is there to either trigger the now sort of Dendro reactions or any reactions generally and give you healing. That is her speciality as a 4-star character, and I think it is a good, nice niche for a 4-star character to have, and certainly she does fulfill that role like so well. As you can see here, we've got lots of little Dendro cores, but Kuki Shinobu on demand, well, she just triggers them, and I don't need to attack the Dendro cores. I can still attack the enemies like I wanted to attack them, and this is just like so good. So yeah, this does show you that obviously Hoyoverse did design her with a better foresight and so on. I did get a C6 Kuki Shinobu, and I think her sort of C6 Constellation also kind of makes sense because her general playstyle is to be almost like a pseudo tank. So in certain cases you want to try and get Cookie's health to be low, and obviously if you can get it to be like below a certain, I can't remember the exact percentage, you gain more EM boost, which is like so good. But obviously if your HP is so low, you do run the risk that some of these off-field reactions or the enemy can take you out, and that is exactly why her C6 allows you that window to just sort of survive any fatal hit. Now of course we do know that from Kokomi, if you've got a character that heals with a large HP pool, then you've got a pretty busted unit. So I think the developers not or demanding that Cookie sort of loses health, or that you losing health is like sort of part of her core playstyle, is a very decent way of actually sort of balancing her utility as a 4-star character. So I think it's not too bad, and I don't really see it as being that kind of problematic. So even though it might be a bit of a negative, it's just not too bad. By the way, look here in the background. This is just so satisfying. Just look at this. This is just a reaction festa. This is I think this is the fastest I've cleared like this floor and so on, and would have been obviously been such a cool moment if that final little bloom that we triggered would have just taken out the Mirror Maiden, but I was just unlucky. But there we go, the final little hyper bloom, whatever, just killing it. Yeah, it just shows you like once if a reaction based team comes together, it can be so good. Unfortunately, this final boss, this Ruined Serpent, is the definition of unfun, but I think what is kind of important here is to sort of yet again realize that we've got these Dendro cores, and despite this boss being so irritating, we just very casually, very easily can proc it like with Kuki Shinobu. I think she's one of the first Electro characters that can just sort of trigger Hyper Bloom so consistently, and that's kind of what I sort of really like about her. You guys sort of saw it there and so on. It's just unfortunate that this Ruined Serpent is not a very good example of showing it. So yeah, do take in mind that this is just not the best sort of boss for a reaction based team, but in any case it is obligatory to sort of show it. I'm using a bit of Kokomi in the background just to sort of kind of take care of its sort of HP pool and so on, but yeah. Apparently someone in the comment section said you need to attack the cores on this boss, and if you can disable all 4 of the cores, you can disable him. Honestly, that's just so difficult, so I just on some runs I just go whatever. If I hit the cores, I hit them. If I don't hit them, I don't hit them. I'm just not going to bother it with this boss. But in any case, yeah, look at this. Look at how much time we've wasted instead of being able to proc reactions. It is kind of silly. But nonetheless, this is just what I wanted to show you guys. The ease of which Kuki just triggers Hyperbloom. And you can see some of the reaction-based damage that we're doing is kind of high. Do keep in mind Hyperbloom's got that 3 times multiplier. The only way that this can actually sort of get better is if you've got a unit that can... Oh, there goes a little Hyperbloom. Bye-bye. If you've got a unit that can instantly explode those Hyperblooms, that will probably be a sort of upgrade from Kuki Shinobu. But if you've got Kuki, you've got a pretty decent unit. And yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.